I'm one of the first people to be campaigning for the 2032 presidency. Alright? I'm on the campaign trail. And, so real quick, Michael Ericson for president, 2032. The platform is prevent the nuke doom, decrease chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter, in all the various possible ways that we could. So, I was just saying, I gotta repeat this, like fucking, there's a lot of personnel and resources, a lot of brain power and people power and resources that you could get people working in test groups and such to work on and think about various strategies to help decrease the chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter in like the wide variety of ways that would be possible, and working on how there can be better systems of diplomacy between nuclear nations. And so anyways, and it's like, what? The platform is prevent the nuke doom. Yeah, but we're not to tell people that. Haha. The platform that the public will be presented with is carefully designed to what they want to hear. Okay, like fucking, I don't think rambling relentlessly about the Nuki Doom would help you get elected president in a certain way. People won't like it or something. They don't get it. It's the best thing to be talking about, but they'd be like, play. So anyways, yeah. The real platform, the entire main point of the platform of Prevent the Nuki Doom will not be presented very much to the public. And I will run, this is part of my campaign. I'm gonna fucking tell people whatever the fuck they want to hear to get elected. But we're really focusing on preventing the Nuki Doom. You understand this isn't perhaps an intelligent way to think. I don't know. So, during the administration, use the resources that the administration, like being president man, puts at your disposal, and use that to a wide variety of strategies, succeed in apply a wide variety of strategies to help decrease chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter in a way that not only occurs during the administration, but would like have continuing benefits in helping to decrease chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter. And what was it? Oh yeah. So they're not 2032. They're not getting rid of the nuclear bombs 2032. I think they're gonna have a lot more by then. So, but there could be arms control agreements and between U.S. and China, U.S. and Russia, maybe even India and Pakistan or India and China. Just like there could be less deployed nukes or something like that. That'd be a good idea. Maybe such agreements could be put into effect, like better than the ones that there have been thus far. And as my understanding is like arms control agreements are acceptable even to like the military establishment because they're based on inspections, and if another country starts violating their inspections or something like that, it's like if they want to increase the size of the nuclear arsenal, like deploy nuclear arsenal, like they have the stockpiles and everything. It's not like they couldn't go back or whatever the fuck. So like, I think Russia and might be open to an arms control agreement that involves even less like deployed weapons than 1,500 or something like that. And I think that might be feasibility in the U.S. as well. Like so, infeasible. And so, I don't know, like fucking try to get less deployed nuclear weapons, including in China, and just like a lot of like resources put into various strategies that can help decrease the chance of nuclear war and nuclear winter, and helping to improve diplomatic relations between nuclear nations, so they have better systems of diplomacy, have more meetings and talks with each other, negotiate more often on serious conflicts, stronger diplomatic contact overall, avoiding use of diplomatic sanctions, investing more staff and resources and so forth into their diplomatic relations with other nuclear nations. Like they could be pushed for in a range of ways if you were the president, man. So, but also, part of the plan here, man, you get a bunch of fucking people working in the task groups, thinking about and working on all these various ways to help prevent nuclear war, and decrease the chances of it, and all the various um. So it's just like I dedicate like a lot of people to thinking very seriously about what we can rationally do to decrease the chance of nuclear war and nuclear war occurring, not just during the administration, but in the long term. Like, so I would put all these people that got brains that can think of ideas and stuffs, make all these people's brains like work to create and apply strategies to decrease chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter globally. Anyways, the U.S. president, man, could do a lot of things to help prevent the nuke doom and even beyond the term of their administration. Even if some of the stuff that was done was like taken back by another one, like I don't think they take back all the benefits that you could achieve in a presidency in terms of decreasing chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter. Like they might change some things after the dude left, but like fucking, if a lot of strategies and work was done to help decrease chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter, some amount of that will remain through other administrations, even though they may have very different policies. So, anyways, that sounds like a nice platform. Understand, don't be in denial. Nuclear war and nuclear winter really can't happen. I won't be in denial. This planet could be a barren wasteland soon from nuclear war and nuclear winter. I will use my presidency to prevent that. Would you please vote for Michael Ericson for president in 2032? Okay, so I'm gonna get the felonies off my record in 2031. I can in September 2031, but also I looked it up. Like fucking, you can run for president with felonies. It would be better for them to be off my record. I can get them off in September 2031. So, like fucking as long as I don't. I gotta stay off boys and stuff, boy. So, it would help me stay sober, I think, if I was the president, man, because, like, you can order, like, the Secret Service agents to kick you in the toes. Kick you in the balls with a steel-toed boot if you, like, try to do any drugs or alcohol. You can order the Secret Service agents to, like, you get whacked in the nuts real hard, like, fucking, you're incapacitated for some period of time. And like fucking, it's just like it could be like the hot and cold game. You move towards the relapse, they fucking whack you in the nuts. You move away from the relapse, they're not kicking in the nuts. And anyways, I could stay sober during the presidency by ordering physical abuse against me if I attempt to do any drugs, so alcohol, so that'll help me stay sober. Alright, so I'll stay sober during my presidency. I'll order them to beat me up. Is that exactly how? I think that would help. Ah, shit. Well, there's other ways I could also do it. People might be against the physical attack idea. I could get a lot of help fucking making sure to stay sober during the presidency. Because, oh man. Anyway, so yeah, I'll order a bunch of people to do things that'll make sure I stay sober. And, so the crackhead thing, like fucking I plan to counter that in my presidency. And, anyways, Michael Ericson for president, 2032. I'm on the campaign trail. Okay, so it's prevent the nuke doom. We just use the resources of the U.S. presidency to decrease chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter, and a lot of various ways that can be done, and to improve diplomatic relations between nuclear nations. Have better systems that are lasting. And I don't know. We'll get a bunch of people working in task groups on, like, really thinking thoroughly about all the ways we could help to reduce the chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter. So we could get, it's not just my ideas, like, fucking, I would get a lot of people to fucking work really hard on coming up with ideas to prevent nuclear war and nuclear winter and fucking decrease the chances of it. And the point of the entire presidential administration would be, we decrease the chances of nuclear doom. And it's like, don't you have to run around and do a bunch of stuff as president at the end? Actually, we delegate quite a bit. And create more time to be working on nuclear doom. Well, I guess I could just have people working on task groups, actually. Anyway, so, but like the point is, to prevent the nuclear doom thing would be prioritized, actually, to a very serious extent. To the point where it's like, some sort of thing you're supposed to do, and I'll be like, have someone else handle that certain responsibility. Like, they delegate things. Wish to save the world, wish to save the world, wish to save the world. Yeah. Because it'd be like, like, would they be like, alright, here's the terrorists, do you want to drone strike them? And I'd be like, well, I won't want to be drone strike myself, or something like that. Like, fucking, don't ask me to drone strike people, ask someone else. I'm not gonna give you the answer you want. So, like, delegate the drone strikes. Does that mean I'm just doing them? We're focusing on the nuclear, okay? So, like, fucking, there's all sorts of things that I could have other people take care of, and we could really marshal the presidential resources and focus them on prevent the nuclear doom for, like, the whole 4 years. I think a lot could be accomplished in that time. I'm trying to, like, really emphasize, like, that actually would be the priority and the whole point of the presidency, really, overall. Even though other stuff would have to be done, so you look like you're doing stuff. Or, I guess there's reasons, like, whatever. Prevent the nuclear doom. That's the real point, though. And also, the platform is prevent the nuclear doom, but the platform presented to the public will be designed to get the most votes. Tell them what they want to have. Yes, in my presidential campaign, I will tell the voters what they want to hear. Haha. And tell the businessy people what they want to hear. You better, motherfucker. Alright, just tell people what they want to hear. Get into the presidency, prevent the nuclear doom. Tell the people what they want to hear. Okay, so Michael Ericson for president in 2032, using the resources of the U.S. presidency as much as possible to decrease chances of nuclear war and nuclear winter, not just during the administration, but in a lasting way. Let's decrease chances of our planet becoming a barren wasteland from nuclear war and nuclear winter. Vote for Michael Ericson in 2032.